exercising and exercising to get no results? Did you know that there are other factors besides diet and exercise that contribute to weight loss resistance? Come on over to fit2love.tv/quiz and take the quiz and find out which of these factors is sabotaging you. Today's show, the 3 worst exercises for your joints. Exercise number 1 is a dip. A dip is often used to build your tricep muscles, but it's a little high risk, in my opinion, for the shoulder joint, and I'm going to show you why. So let's look at the shoulder joint. We have your humerus, which is your arm bone here, and we have your scapula. And your shoulder joint is a ball and socket joint. But to really understand the ball and socket joint, we're going to look at the hip first, because that's your other ball and socket joint. So here we have the ball of the femur, which is your thigh bone, and your pelvis. Notice that the socket is a very large socket, and the ball of the ball and socket joint here fits perfectly into this ball and socket joint. This makes your hip very, very stable and a little less mobile, of course, than your shoulders. That's neither good nor bad. It just is structurally what it is. So we have a very stable, not very mobile ball and socket joint. So now we move up to your shoulder joint, and we have the ball, the head of the humerus, and the socket, your glenoid fossa, on your scapula, which doesn't really look like it fits, right? This is twice the size of this, and there's nothing holding it in place. I mean, if in this way, without muscle, you put a weight in your hand, your arm would fall off, right? So what is holding your shoulder joint together? Well, soft tissue, muscle, tendons, ligaments, okay? So we have all this soft tissue that's really holding the integrity of your shoulder together. So it becomes really, really mobile and not very stable, which then means we could potentially get more injured in our shoulder joint because we have more mobility. So let's look at the dip and explain why I think this is a high-risk exercise. So imagine your car. Let's take your car. You love your car. I love my car. And your car's here, and we're going to open the car door, and what's in between the car door and the car? A hinge holding the door on the car. So I want you to walk away from the hinge. Now you're at the end of the car door. Put both of your hands on the very end of your car door with it wide open, and now you're going to bounce really hard with all your body weight on the end of the car door. What's eventually going to happen? That hinge is going to break because it's not meant to have force on it like that. So now let's take it to our body. And most of the time, because it's convenient, especially for people that are working outside or doing multiple exercises together, some kind of interval training, you're going to use a bench or a stool or a chair like this, and I'm going to walk my body weight out. So now my body's my car, my arms are my door, and my shoulder is my hinge. And I'm going to use all my body weight on my shoulder joint in its weakest position. In fact, as I get lower, it gets weaker and harder. For what? For my tricep? So if you want to build your tricep muscles, you can do it in much safer ways. Try a tricep overhead extension. Try a tricep pull down. There's many different exercises that are as effective of building muscle in your tricep and a little less risky for your joint. Did you learn something? You want to learn more right now? Come on over to fit2love.tv and check out our Movement Mondays.